Today on Sports Desk, the Grey Cup participants are flipping over tomorrow's game. The real deal hopes to be Smokin' Bert tonight. And Manon Rhéaume takes a very large step.
Desk is brought to you by Makita Canada Incorporated, Canada's leading manufacturer of professional power tools, and by Federal Express, absolutely positively the best in the business.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our TSN Control Center. I'm Jim Van Horn. Also today, Martina trying to hit the record books once again. Holyfield Cooper on the eve of their showdown. And, of course, football coming up in the next half hour. The winner of the 79th Grey Cup will be crowned in the next 24 hours in Winnipeg. This year's final features the Toronto Argonauts against the Calgary Stampeders. The opening kickoff will likely happen around 2:30 tomorrow afternoon, and it should be a classic. The last time the Argos met the Stamps in the Grey Cup final was 1971, and the Stampeders were the winners. Since then, they have struggled and have a lot to prove tomorrow afternoon. At the beginning of the week, the Argos were the heavy favorites to win the CFL title, but as game day draws closer, more and more people are giving the Stampeders a better than even chance to pull out a victory, especially if the weather is going to be as cold as forecast. Our CFL crew of John Wells, Leif Pettersen, and Gord Miller have been in Winnipeg all week, and they are now with us to join us now to talk about the team's final workouts before tomorrow's afternoon game. Let's go to them now, and gentlemen, the CFL is very happy to be in Winnipeg.
Well, Jim, we've made it to Saturday night of Grey Cup 1991. It has been a great show. A lot of fun in Winnipeg.
Really has been, John. Festivities every day, every evening. You and I last night were at the crowning of the Miss Grey Cup 1991, and it was Miss Calgary Stampeder. I wonder if that's an omen of things to come tomorrow.
Could this be the year of the horse? Let's talk a little about the game. Less than 24 hours to kick off now. Is this the time that players on both sides are getting a little nervous?
Well, you would think so. You know, I recall I played in Grey Cups in 1976 and 1980, and I was nervous and tight the night before and the day before at practice. Everything seemed pretty calm and quiet. Not quite the same as it is these days.
Yeah, check out the Argos at practice today. I mean, is this a free-spirited group or what?
Go Rocket! Go Rocket! Go Rocket! Go Rocket! Go Rocket! Helicopter! 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 Go Rocket!
It's lucky you played when you did, because you wouldn't have made it in this league if you had to dance.
No way. Look, I can Rocket. I can do all that stuff, too. They are a loose bunch.
Gord Miller caught up with the serious side of the Argos at practice as well today.
Smell is in the middle. Where they at? In the middle. Smell is in the middle. Where they at? In the middle.
Oh, yes, they're still the good time Argos. But don't let that fool you. There are still concerns in Toronto, namely who will and won't play. Even though he's still limping, Mike Pinball Clemens says he's a go for Sunday. His turf toe is healed enough to let him play.
I won't be doing any practicing today. We don't want it to swell up, but I'm going to get a little therapy tonight, a good night's sleep, and come out ready to play tomorrow.
So you're definitely going to play tomorrow?
Oh, most certainly, baby. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
The pinball's gone public. He will play in the game on Sunday. Matt Dunnigan's status remains unclear. At least publicly for the Argos, they say he may still start this game. But privately, several Argos told me they'd be shocked if he did. Dunnigan hasn't practiced all week. Can't raise his arm above his shoulder. It appears it will be Ricky Foggy who gets the start on Sunday.
Matt Dunnigan's doubtful right now. We'll find out a little bit more tomorrow, and we'll probably make a decision then just before the game.
He's watched Ricky Foggy take all the snaps this week. All that's left for Matt Dunnigan to do now is hope.
I'm in the dark just like you are, Gord. I wish I could tell you differently, but the decision's been made to give my shoulder the most time it possibly can have to settle down and possibly heal, and so we'll make the decision tomorrow prior to the game.
So most of the Argo questions have been answered. The pinball and the Rocket will be back to return punts for Toronto. But as for Matt Dunnigan, the central figure in this drama appears poised to remain on the sidelines.
Everyone knows it's been a long time between Grey Cup celebrations for the Calgary Stampeders. We have to go back 20 years to 1971. for the last time the Stampeders got to taste the Grey Cup victory champagne.
Yeah, a long time for the city of Calgary, the fans. I mean, there's some great football fans in Calgary, and they have waited a long time to see their team back in a Grey Cup. You know, for some of the players who grew up in Calgary, it's been a long time for them watching it, too.
They all wear the Calgary Stampeder colors proudly, but for a few it means a little more. Players like Kent Warnock and Stu Laird along the defensive line. And in the backfield, safety Greg Pettersen. They're among the 9 Calgary natives who have always cheered for the Stampeders.
I remember the '71 Grey Cup, sitting in my living room watching it, cheering like crazy. My heroes were like Herm Harrison, Frank Andruski, Wayne Harris, and guys like Stu, myself, and like you say, 8 other guys. We grew up loving and dying and breathing the Calgary Stampeders, and it's just a privilege to be here representing that team.
Better than anyone, they know the frustration Calgary's felt. And after beating Edmonton last week, they're looking to take the next step.
I think any time when you live the full year in one place, you can't really escape the feeling that's there, the frustration of the people, or when things don't go well. It's not like, you're hopping on a plane and, you can escape it a little more. Sure, those guys feel bad, but, I mean, you're not constantly reminded of it, whenever you go to the store or, anywhere, really.
We understand what the organization's gone through, and to win it would just be great to do. It brought tears to a lot of our eyes last week to win that game. And, we do it for ourselves, but we also do it for the city of Calgary. And we got memories and experiences and emotions that are mixed in with the people in the city of Calgary that really have come forth this week.
Should Calgary win on Sunday, it will be a personal victory for everyone involved. But for the Select 9, it will also be a victory for the place they've always called home.
The Calgary Stampeders have relied on the big play offense to get past the BC Lions and the Edmonton Eskimos on consecutive playoff weekends. They'll need the big play offense again here on Sunday afternoon.
Quarterback Danny Barrett is one reason the Calgary Stampeders are in the Grey Cup. Another is his favorite receiver, Alan Pitts. In his second season, Pitts became a legitimate superstar after making the transition from wide receiver to slot back.
I came into camp. They left me at outside until probably about the last 3 days of camp. Then they moved me inside, and I really didn't know, what was going on. But from my standpoint, I just wanted to do what was ever going to be best for the team, and was just going to work hard at it and accept it as a challenge. So it really has worked out well for me.
You set a league record, 118 receptions, a dream kind of season. Alan, at what point in the season did you feel like you had a chance to set the receiving record?
Well, early, I think about a third through the season, things have been going pretty good. Danny throwing the ball out there, and I'd caught a number of balls, so there'd been some talk about it. I didn't really outwardly voice my opinion, but I did have thoughts about it, and just for things to work out like they have, and to be able to set that reception record, it's been a great season.
Alan gives a lot of credit for his success to his close friend and quarterback, Danny Barrett.
I think with me and Danny, just the type of relationship we've had off the field, I think that has helped. But I think having the belief in each other, kind of just happened, and knowing he's going to put the ball there and knowing that I'm going to make those catches, I think that has a lot to do with it.
It's been a good year, but Alan Pitts has his eye on making it a great one on Sunday by helping the Stampeders win their first Grey Cup in 20 years.
Time now for our daily weather report from Winnipeg, and the outlook is not all that good. It's going to be chilly Sunday afternoon. The high is -12, as I understand it, a little breezy.
Yeah, that's not a whole lot of fun to sit out there. For the players, it's not going to be a big deal as long as it's not snowing. I don't think they'll have any problems at all, but you fans coming to the park now, bundle it up.
Yeah, we're going to bundle up.
Ooh.
We'll get the parkas out, Jim.
Be the first time you've been outside all week. Thank you, boys. We'll talk to you later.